Why, hello there, lovely one. It's me, Helen the Great, and I've got some questions for you. Now, you're going to find these questions overwhelming because they have lots and lots of words. Look at them all. But you're also going to notice that you've seen these questions before because you've just written a quiz on them. I like the questions, so I want to go through them. And remember, Barry is baking a whole lot of cookies to sell. And so we need to calculate the best deal for him. Now this first one says a box of 20 grams of flour, or 20 bags of flour, each weighing 1 kilogram each, costs 192 Rand and 50 cents. But then we've got something different. We've got a box of 16 bags of flour, and they have a different weight, costs 358 Rand for the box. And a box of 8 bags of flour, each weighing 2.5 kilograms, costs 189 Rand and 95 cents for the box. So step 1 is to try and reduce all of the ratios so that it is 1 kilogram per whatever the cost is. So we need to figure out how many kilograms of flour he's buying in total for each one. 20 bags of flour, each weighing 1 kilogram. Well, that's 20 times by 1 equals 20 kilograms. So he's buying 20 kilograms for 192 Rand and 50 cents. To calculate the unit price, we take the price of the whole box, or the whole amount, 192 Rand and 50 cents, and we divide it by the number of kilograms. So I don't know about you, but I can't do this in my head. So let's get the calculator up. 192.50 divided by 20 gives us 77 over 80, which is 9 Rand, and let's call it 63 cents. So the price per kilogram is 9 Rand and 63 cents. Let's do the same over here. 16 bags of flour, so 16 bags times by a weight of 2.5 kilograms is equals to, and once again I can't do it without a calculator, so let's do 16 times by 2.5 equals 40. So in this case he is buying 40 kilograms of flour for 358 Rand. To calculate the unit price, we take the 358 Rand and we divide by the number of kilograms, which gives us, and let's call up the calculator again, 358 divided by 40 is 8 Rand 95. So 8 Rand 95. So we can already see that this option is cheaper than the first option. So we don't want the first option. But let's see if this last option is cheaper than the middle option. We've got 8 bags of flour, each weighing 2.5 kilograms. Once again, the calculator. 8 times by 2.5 gives us a total of 20 kilograms. So he can buy 20 kilograms of flour for 189 Rand 95. So 9 Rand 95 cents divided by 20 gives us, and let's do that over here, 189.95 divided by 20 gives us, horrible looking answer, 9 Rand 50. So let's write that down. 9 Rand 50. So which one is the best option? It's not this one, because 9 Rand 50 is more than 8 Rand 95, and 9 Rand 63 is also more than 8 Rand 95. So he wants to buy the box that contains 16 bags of flour, each weighing 2.5 kilograms, for a total of 358 rand. Well, that's that question. Let's get on to the next one. When Barry goes shopping for his ingredients, which packet of sugar should he buy? We've got a 2.5 kilogram packet of sugar, which costs 32 rand. So in other words, 32 divided by 2.5 will give us the unit price. Once again, use your calculator. There's no way you'll be able to do this in your head unless you are amazing. I'm not saying you're not amazing, but I'm just wondering if it really is worth the time you spend on it. So in this case, for 1 kilogram of sugar, it's going to cost 12 rand 80. For 250 grams of sugar, it costs 4 rand. Now this is an interesting one because we need to, let's just rethink this quickly. We've got 250 grams for a packet of sugar. We've done the measurement in kilograms. So to change from 250 grams to kilograms, let's just write this as a ratio. 250 grams costs 4 rand, but we want to know what 1 kilogram, which is 1,000 grams, is when we change the price. What multiplied by 250 gives us 1,000? We're going to multiply it by 4. So what do we multiply 4 by? Also 4, which gives us an answer of 16 rand per kilogram. Okay, we can see already that this option is not a good option because the option above costs less per kilogram. Okay, I've included another one that's slightly more difficult. We've got 500 grams for 7 rand, but we need to change it to kilograms. So kilograms are equal to 1,000 grams. What did we do to 500 grams to get to 1,000 grams? We multiplied it by 2, which means we're going to multiply 7 by 2, and we're going to get 14 rand for 1 kilogram of sugar. Once again, it might be cheaper than the option above, but it's still not great for this in terms of this price. Now the last one, we have 1 kilogram of sugar costs 15 rand. But up here we have 1 kilogram of sugar costs 12 rand 80. So this one is also not as great. So the best option is the first option. 2.5 kilograms is 32 rand. Oh, we've gone straight past question 3. Question 3. When Barry goes shopping for his ingredients, which packet of chocolate chips should he buy? 250 grams, 750, 1.25 kilograms, and 5 kilograms. So let's start by taking 250 kilograms or grams and changing it to 1,000 grams because that's 1 kilogram. And 250 grams cost 15 rand 50. What do we multiply 250 by to get to over there? We're multiplying by 4. I'm going to go back to my calculator and say 15.5 multiplied by 4 gives me a price of 62 rand per kilogram. Yep, exactly 62. The next one, 750 grams costs 46 rand. Now this is an interesting one because we need to change it to 1,000 grams. Now my favorite way to do this is to first divide 750 by 3 and then multiply it by 4. If we divide 750 by 3, we're going to get 250. And if we multiply it by 4, like this, we get 1000. Okay, so we need to multiply this also by 4 over 3. Let's get out our calculator. 46 times by, let's put a bracket in, 4 over 3 is equals to 184, which means we've got 61 Rand and 33 cents. 61 and 33 cents. So this is not cheaper than the first option. A 1.25 kilogram packet of chocolate chips costs 77 Rand. So we start off, let's rewrite this as 1,250 grams. We need to change it to 1,000 grams. So I'm going to do something fancy. I'm going to divide 1,250 by 5. Because I know that will give me an answer of 250. Then I can take 250 and multiply it by 4 to get 1000. In other words, I'm going to take that amount and multiply it by 4 over 5. Which means I take my price of 77 Rand and I multiply it by the same amount. Let's get our calculator out. 77 times by, and bracket, 4 over 5 equals 61 Rand and 60 cents. 61 Rand and 60 cents. So this one is no longer the cheapest. Now we've got this one. 5 kilogram packet costs 300 Rand, which means 300 Rand divided by 5 will give us total cost of 300 divided by 5, because then it's 1 kilogram, of 60 Rand. So which one is the cheapest? It's the last option. Okay, question 4. A single batch of biscuits uses 500 chocolate chips. What weight of chocolate chips will Barry need for 18 batches? That's quite easy. 500 grams is one batch of chocolate chips, but we need 18 batches of chocolate chips. So 500 times by 18. Let's use a calculator. Oopsie. Times by 18 equals 9,000 grams, which is the same as 9 kilograms. That's a lot of chocolate. Last question. Barry sells a packet of 5 biscuits for 8 Rand. His granny wants to support him, but only wants to buy 18 biscuits. How much should Barry charge her? No, we can't just charge her nothing because he's her granny. And the main reason for that is it would make a terrible maths problem. So let's start by figuring out how much each biscuit costs. We take 8 Rand and divide by 5, and that will give us the cost of each individual biscuit. 8 divided by 5 gives us 1 Rand 60 a biscuit. 1 Rand 60. Now she wants to buy 18 biscuits, so 1 Rand 60 times by 18. Let's get our calculator out. 1 Rand 60 times by 18 gives us 28 Rand and 80 cents. That's as much as I can fit in this session, but you're doing great. Much love.